everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, back at it again for the second time today on this lovely Monday. My computer crashed. I think it was Zoom. Zoom is horrible for the computer, friends. I'm just saying. Ugh, grr. So sad. We had so many people here. We had such a vibe going. It was great. It was zesty. Thank you everyone for coming back, man. Please do me a favor. If you are here, you're ready for the news, please smash these likes, subscribe, share the stream out with friends for my sanity, and because there's so much going on in crypto that people need to be educated about. And we always have our goal, again, friends, 100 live viewers and 100 likes. I see we have a ton of people flowing into the chat, so please say hello if you're here. Smash these likes, share the stream out with friends. Okay. If you guys weren't here a second ago, we are sponsored by the lovely Market Cypher. Make sure to check out Market Cypher. Link is in the live chat and in the description. Use code MissTeenCrypto for 20% off. And let me know if you actually acquired Market Cypher. That would be awesome. And shout out to our other sponsor. Oh!
Livestream get wrecked.
Network Bits, thank you for your $5 super chat. Yes, the live stream did get wrecked. Thanks for reminding me. I appreciate it. Lucky Larry, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Shout out to our other sponsor, our second lovely sponsor, Bybit. Look at some awesome bonuses and awesome zesty things with that link in the live chat and in the description. Friends, wow, stressed. Thank you, Network Bits. I appreciate you. Starting off with a $5 super chat. I'm already so spoiled. Thank you. I want to say hi to everyone in the chat because I believe that's what was happening before I got absolutely wrecked. So we got Colin, we got Bullduck here, Nifty Guy. Thank you for coming. Alexandra G, thank you again for coming. A new member. So if you guys are members, again, make sure you show me some love in the chat with some zesty emojis out here. Okay. And then we have John Legend here. Nice to see you. We have Ozzy. Yeah, Ozzy, I've been getting rugged, man. It's been stressful, but thank you for coming. I appreciate you. We have CC. You said, hi, Cookie Monster. Well, I actually have some baked goods to show you guys that I made yesterday, so you won't be missing out on some food updates. We got Olive, Gur. Yes, Gur indeed. I was, hate when that happens to me. I just want to, I just want to stream. I want to have fun. I want to talk to you guys. Sometimes I get it's interrupted. We have Jim again. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. We have some Belgian news for you guys as well in the Belgian area because I know there's a few Belgians that come to this channel, mainly Jim. So thank you for coming, Jim. We have Mr. NC. I am a little spoiled because of Network Bits coming at me with the $5 super chat. Yes, I am. MK, nice to see you. We got Randy A. Tom just got off of his stream. Yes, he was dropping alpha early this morning. Yes, friends, please make sure you smash these likes, share the stream out with friends. We have, again, a live goal of 100 likes and 100 live viewers. I had a poll before that was so awesome. Thoughts on my wing recipe. And if you are a wing hater, you could choose that. If you like the wings, then you could choose love the wing. Or I eat wings at the bank. So let me know what you guys think. Also, yes, K. Rask, thank you for reminding me. Happy first day of spring. This is a lovely first day of spring. We're getting out there. Spring is sprunging, and I can't wait to have some warm weather. I hate the cold, friends, and I need some color. As you guys can see, I'm not that colorful. Again, make sure you guys smash these likes, share the stream out with friends. We're gonna get after it. And yeah, oh my gosh, I'm just happy my stream is working right now. I have a lot of good news right off the press. So make sure you're ready for that. Oh, Lucas, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. All right. Oh, Olive, you liked the wing video? I'm so happy you liked the wing video. Actually, before we get into the news, I could show you guys. So I have a chocolate croissant. This morning. It's fresh. Hold on. I didn't even open it yet, guys. You see that? I'm literally opening the seal for you guys. Let's do the grand unveiling. Oh my gosh. Look at the chocolate. Oh, that's beautiful. So take out your chalky croissant if you have one. And also, I wanted to show you guys that I did bake. I did bake again. I'm just cooking. I'm just like a wild person. And oh, these smell so good. I baked some cupcakes. I don't know if you guys could see, like, you know, like I really did try with a nice cute swirl on the top. I tried to get artsy with it, you know? So let me know if you guys are team chocolate, team vanilla frosting. But yeah, I made some cupcakes yesterday. They smell so yummy. Oh my gosh. I didn't expect that. I was like, I opened it and it was like a woof. But yeah. There you go. Wanted to show you guys an update on my baked goods. Sassy Mama, hot wings are awesome. Yes, I remember you commenting on my post. I remember. I love wings. It's a problem. Ken's log. What's up, man? Nice to see you. Much love to Ken's log. All right, we're gonna get into the news. Thank you guys again for coming. We have, again, a goal of 100 live viewers and 100 likes. We're basically already halfway to that goal, so let's get after it. Okay. Bitcoin bullish this weekend. Bitcoin doesn't give two frigs about nothing. Let's take a look. As the TradFi system is literally exploding, and actually imploding, exploding in all the wrong ways, we have Bitcoin kind of taking off over the weekend, actually hitting $28,000, guys. Great stuff. Bullish. Gaming with Smokey Dan. Thank you so much for becoming a member. And Lipit Media gifting 5 members. Stop. Oh, Lipit Media, you gifted the 5 memberships. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're spoiling me already. Spoiling me, I say. Thank you. Like I was saying, despite the TradFi system literally falling apart, Bitcoin is doing the inevitable. As you can see with Market Cipher, we actually had the money flow pop into the red, which was surprising to me. But then the momentum completely shifted to the other side, into the bullish area, the RSI taking a little bit of a pop now. We actually had this VWAP wave, this yellow wave, not the red, the yellow wave, popped through confidently. And that's when around we pumped. As you can see, that's when we pumped. With Bitcoin is when that VWAP wave popped right through. We were heading down towards, I think it was Thursday, where we were talking about how the VWAP was coming down. We were thinking, is it possible that it keeps trending downwards? And it did keep trending downwards, except that it didn't hit the zero line as fast as maybe other people thought. It really maintained throughout the weekend. And again, maybe if this goes confidently below, we have a retrace of some sort. Because we did really pump over the weekend. I am proud of Bitcoin. She's doing really well. We are always rooting for Bitcoin. As you can see, we had some like at price action throughout the past week or so. We were starting off the week, the 23rd, of March, not March 23rd, March 11th, where we had, again, Bitcoin was sitting at 19K. People didn't know what to do. People were panicking. People are like, Bitcoin's going down. Bitcoin's going down to 10K. And then the banking seizures started to happen. And, the FDIC took over Signature Bank, a crypto-friendly bank. And Bitcoin said, I don't care. Pumped. We continued to go up. We had 3 days where we were kind of just tinkering here, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, just sitting here. Bitcoin just, in the wind between these two ranges here, sitting between $24,400 about and $24,858. Kind of just sitting here. We knew there was a spicy resistance point here at $25,200 approximately, was a point that Bitcoin couldn't get through. We saw wicks pop through here. We saw wicks pop through about the same level over here. People started to question Bitcoin. They started to question her. Pop. Again, a pop that not a lot of people expected. So Bitcoin in a day went from around the low $25,000 range all the way up to $27,440 was the close. We had a wick that day up to around $27,880. Yesterday, we did great with Bitcoin. We pumped again. We were at $27,000 about to start, closed it at $28,000 about. So that was great to see a candle close, and the weekly candle close especially, above $28,000. In my eyes, I felt very bullish about it. We see that there was some volume coming in, the bulls and the bears kind of having a fight, but the bulls are showing out a little bit more than the bears at this point. So again, we have Bitcoin tinkering here. Even if you look at the 4 hour, there wasn't a crazy amount of price action that was going on. It was pretty much just steadily going up, maintaining it, and going up. It seems on the 4-hour we're starting to consolidate a little bit. But other than that, Bitcoin's kind of being a little strong, is being strong in its actions, making moves, consolidating, maintaining that. If anything, retracing a little bit and going back up. So this gives me, again, vibes of when we were in 2020, where I don't even know if I should go back that far and like go down that rabbit hole, but it reminds me of like 2020, where like people were just accumulating. People weren't sure about Bitcoin, what it was going to do. Like here, just a lot of steady price action. Around here, people didn't expect nothing. I remember at this point in time, really right around here, this was around when I started my Twitter account, friends. Bitcoin was around $7,000. A lot of people were telling me Bitcoin's done, Bitcoin's done. We saw a little bit of a pump over 10K. People still said, no, Bitcoin's going to slip down to 3. Bitcoin's done. And then we saw some consolidation and then a pop consolidation. And then the bull run really kicked off. So this is kind of like reminding me of that time, especially where we had like these type of shapes going on. I don't know. Just in the sentiment, not really like, you guys know I'm learning the charts. But again, this reminds me of around this time in 2020. People are flowing to Bitcoin now, guys. That's what a lot of people don't understand is throughout all this time, right? You're just watching the charts, you're watching, then you finally get here, where people are flowing to Bitcoin at this point in time. People know that they need Bitcoin. People know that they need a safe haven for their funds, because obviously the TradFi system is nowhere near as trustworthy as it was, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Even then, if you went to get 20 grand out of the bank, would they let you at that point? Still, something you have to think about. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts in the live chat about Bitcoin, where you think Bitcoin is going, if you're bullish, if you're bearish, if you think maybe 30K is your next target. I know there is a historic resistance point at around 30K has been a historic resistance point, according to some people I've been listening to and some studies I've been conducting with thy charts. So just something to think about as well. 1 second, my friends. All right. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. If you guys have any words. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Wow. Ken's Log, thank you for becoming a member for 2 months. I appreciate that. And Bulldog, you became a member for 5 months? Wow. Thank you so much. You guys are great. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Guys, please show love for Ken's Log and Bulldog in the chat. Use some spicy member emojis. What? That is so much love. It's overwhelming. I appreciate it. Let me know your guys' thoughts on Bitcoin. If you think maybe 30K is our next target. You never know. Bitcoin does what it wants when it wants. It doesn't matter what anybody says. A lot of people said Bitcoin is going to 10K. Bitcoin is going to gosh knows what. Keep calm, hog on, have a bullish and a bearish case scenario in your head. No matter what happens, you have a plan for it. Now we have Ethereum sitting at $1,760. So again, Bitcoin was at $27,637. As of right now, we saw some volatility as we were talking. We saw a high 600s with Bitcoin, low 600s in the 27,000 range. And now we're heading back up. So we have Ethereum sitting at $1,761. As you can see, we have our highlighted little circles here of where the kind of resistance points were, kind of similar to what Bitcoin was doing when Ethereum was at $1,717 about. It was a resistance point for Ethereum. People were confused on what to do. It just couldn't maintain it. We had some wicks up there. Even Market Cipher, we saw some confident moves to the upside in terms of momentum. There we go. Click that off. And then we had, again, Ethereum really went above our range. The lower part of our range was about $1,450, and then the top of our range was $1,705 about. Again, Ethereum had a little bit of a tiff point here, but broke above it pretty confidently, and we're kind of consolidating here now with Ethereum. I'm not seeing crazy volume in either case. I would like to see a lot more volume than what's going on with Ethereum, but it seems like the bulls and bears are really competitive with each other right now in terms of what they want the price action to look like, what they want this to be. Man, Ethereum. Bitcoin has been outperforming Ethereum a little bit, but it seems like everything is kind of having a little bit of a retrace, a little bit of a red day right now. Even Litecoin right now is sitting at $81.58, down 3.1% today. So Litecoin kind of struggling a little bit. We had our lower range, end of our range here at $90 about, and the top of our range about $102. We broke below that on the 4th of March. Tumbled, man. Took a tumble. And unfortunately, we tried to pump back up with Litecoin, but it just couldn't maintain it. So it seems like we're just having some sideways action here. As you can see, this was a little bit of a difficult point before for Litecoin, but man, Litecoin. We see some volume coming in, bulls and bears kind of fighting with one another. I think Litecoin has a lot of room to run in either way, just because there's not much like historic, resistance or anything really holding it back. But we're going to have to see. This is a tricky spot, $81 Litecoin. But again, we're up still about double from where we were in May or June with $40 Litecoin. So just another thing to take into consideration. We have had some high performance with Litecoin over the past 6-7 months. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. We have, again, 72 people watching right now. Let's get to 100 likes and 100 live viewers. Guys, we can do it. We only have 41 likes. Come on, my friends. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Who else is in the chat? I would like to say hi to fellow friends. Okay. We have Moby. Nice to see you, Moby. Chris B. You said Link is pumping a bit. You want to take a look at Link? We could take a look at Link. I don't mind doing that for you. Let's look at Link. Oh, wait. Chain Link. I don't know why I was typing it as Link. What? Oh, it's on stocks. That's why. I was stuck in TradFi. Okay. What's the best spot? I believe that would probably be a Coinbase. All right. We got Link is up 4.22%, 4.08% now, $7, almost $7, basically 40 cents. All right, Link. Seems like Link has kind of been in this limbo for a while, though, my friend. Crispy. It seems like we've just kind of been sideways a little bit. Interesting, Link. All right. I guess this is something we could keep our eye on as well. Little Linky Link. $7.38. So there's your Link, up 4%. Very interesting. What does Market Cypher have to say about that? Doop. So the VWAP popped right through. That's when we saw a little bit of a pump there. And then the money flow starting to go into the red. We have momentum on to the upside. Interesting. Damien, nice to see you. Frank, nice to see you. You're not late, friend. Don't worry. The Boo Man, nice to see you as well. Fafloco, nice to see you. Okay. Who else? Did I miss anyone? We got Andrew Cameron from Canada. Nice to see you. I think I have everyone. Flat Smack, I don't think I said hi to you yet. Sailing to Crypto, welcome. Crypto Dose, nice to see you. John Germain, Tim B. John Legend, I don't know if I said hi to you yet. If you guys are in the chat, please say hello. Let me know that you're here. Let's all show some love. Why So Serious? Welcome to the show. Dale, nice to see you. You're from the UK. Well, welcome. Welcome to the show. It's nice to see you. We have Miguel here too. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming. Again, friends, 100 likes, 100 live viewers. We can achieve the goal. We only have 46 likes, but we have so many people watching. Come on, fam. All right. We got a lot of stuff going on in crypto. Gavin, welcome to the show. Thanks for coming. The Wounded Avatar. Hi, nice to see you. Did you watch Avatar 2, my friend? Did you like that? Nordbeast, hi, nice to see you. Okay. We have more friends in the chat. All right. Let's get it. Elon Musk over the weekend has been tweeting. I thought this was really funny. falling in love hits different when you know they're a paid actor sent to this by the CIA to distract you. ChatGPT, he's been making memes about talking about how fast, Twitter's growing, 8 billion users, a bunch of people, going about. And then we have the Twitter files. The Twitter files are intense, my friends. Do not get me wrong. This is something that if you want to read it, you better be ready. But he did say it was a very important thread. So just keep that in mind. We also have him talking sheesh about lattes. Let me know if you guys like lattes. And then there was this meme, I like men who take risks. I manage a bond portfolio in a regional bank. And then she loves it. But because, man, it is such a risk to be in the TradFi system nowadays, isn't it, my friends? And that's why we're here. TG, thank you so much for my rose. That's so awesome. I appreciate you. The TradFi system is blowing up as we speak. But right before I went live today, I saw a really spicy live stream. And because my computer froze, I lost my place in this video, so you're going to find it with me. But Ron DeSantis, the governor of the great state of Florida, as he puts it in his bio, was talking about his legislation that he wants to put forward, saying no CBDC in Florida. And let me tell you, as I was watching this, talking about the CBDC end of it, I was like, wow, it's about time, But here we go. He starts talking about the TradFi system. Essentially, in the beginning, he mentions Silicon Valley Bank, all these banks, how they're being bailed out, but it's not really a bailout, and all of these things that are really going on, and how the people that have the power that be within these traditional financial systems are trying to impose a CBDC on us. And these are his thoughts on it. I'm going to see if this is where
do this effectively without there being major costs to pay. And so some want to increase power to these organizations such as the Federal Reserve. And so last year, President Biden issued an executive order to explore the creation of a U.S. central bank digital currency, effectively converting the dollar into a centralized digital currency. And this is different than things like cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. A centralized digital currency is directly controlled and issued by the government to consumers. And it provides the government with a direct view of all consumer activities. And so this is something that is being proposed as somehow being environmentally sustainable, a way to increase access to consumers who lack the means to join a traditional bank. But as we've come to learn, any way they can get into society to exercise their agenda, they will do it. So what the central bank digital currency is all about is surveilling Americans and controlling behavior of Americans. And how do we know? Because we've seen this happen in other parts of the world. Look at no further than China to see the impacts of centralized digital currency. The People's Bank of China uses its central bank to monitor citizen behavior, allowing for the surveillance of spending habits and to cut off access to goods and services. You also see things in the Bahamas, where they've instituted caps on CBDC holdings and transactions. In Nigeria, central bank capped ATM withdrawals to forcibly push the use of their digital currency in lieu of physical currency. And I don't even need to think here, what are they going to want to do? These ESG factors. You go and buy gasoline. If you bought too much gasoline, they just won't allow you to use this to make a transaction. Who knows whether they would let you buy a firearm or things that they disapprove of. And so you're opening up a major can of worms, and you're handing a central bank huge amounts of power. And they will use that power. I think if we've seen anything over the last 4 or 5 years is if they can do their agenda, they will do their agenda. And they now recognize there's a concerted effort across America to backdoor provisions for the use of central bank digital currency through individual state uniform commercial codes, UCC. Uniform commercial codes intended to provide for standard governing laws for commercial transactions across state lines, and is set by an independent commission of, quote, experts to seek uniformity in state laws. Now, while legislation to apply recent recommended changes to the UCC has been introduced in about 20 states, no bill has been introduced in the Florida legislature, and if they were to pass a bill, I would veto that bill. However, given the risks associated with a federally sanctioned centralized bank of digital currency, today I'm here to call on the legislature to pass legislation to expressly forbid the use of CBDC as money within Florida's Uniform Commercial Code.
Boom! 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 That is insane! Ron DeSantis literally just said, he mentioned Bitcoin and he said CBDCs are unlike Bitcoin and that it is total control and surveillance over our citizens, over everybody. And now he's putting legislation forward to now stop CBDCs in Florida. Will other states follow suit in this path? Well, a lot of people are. We have Tom Emmer, although he is not a governor, he did actually propose legislation, the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act, to halt efforts of unelected bureaucrats in Washington, D.C. from stripping Americans of their right to financial privacy. So Ron DeSantis coming forward saying we don't want CBDCs, we're not going to allow it in Florida. Tom Emmer's putting together the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act. This is all because there are unelected officials that are creating these rules for us and are then passing them without anybody having a say in it. Our judicial system is getting swerved around by these big players, that be in the financial system. We cannot give central banks and the Federal Reserve all of this power. It is absolutely dangerous. It is absolutely dangerous. Now, with these bank bailouts, everything, this all correlates. Mr. KDM, yes, I feel the same way. Gavin, got you, fam. Thanks for coming. Nightshade, Mark Lopez. Yes, I feel you. Listen, whether you like or dislike Ron DeSantis, that doesn't matter. This guy is anti-CBDC, and we need more of that. And this comes down to one thing, is that crypto is a bipartisan issue. Oh, the boo man. Thank you so much for your $2 super chat. I appreciate you, man. What did you put a little emoji there? You did. You put a thumbs up emoji. That's very nice of you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Listen, guys, it comes down to this. Crypto, Bitcoin, and freedom is a bipartisan issue. You have people from the left, the right, the in-betweens that all agree that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is needed. That you don't want to have a CBDC, a central bank digital currency, a centralized digital dollar being issued directly from the central bank or the Federal Reserve to consumers because it's absolute surveillance. It is complete control. Like Ron DeSantis said this morning, if you go fill up your car too many times with gas, the digital dollar can be blocked. You will not be able to complete your transaction.
Meatball 2024 Romanian lay.
Thank you, Network Bits. I appreciate it. I see what you're saying there. Listen, again, you do not want something that is a surveillance tool. You do not want money that you are not in control of. That, again, is why Ron DeSantis at the beginning brought up Bitcoin. It's unlike Bitcoin. It's unlike cryptocurrency that's decentralized and governed by the entire world and not one centralized entity. Please, guys, pay attention. Again, whether you are left, you are right, you're in between, you're purple, you're blue, I don't care what you are. Yellow, I don't know what party flags and colors are out there. I don't care. You need people that are for Bitcoin, that are for freedom, and are for self-sovereignty. And this was it. He's willing to put forward legislation and put himself out there. So, you know what? Props to Ron, because that's wild to me. Ozzy, welcome back. Jimmy W, the cool kid, thank you for coming back. Harry Gensler is here. Wait, where's Gary? Oh my gosh, we have Harry and Gary Gensler. I cannot believe this. Moby, you're going to be your own Zestodian. You know what? That's so awesome, Moby. I might steal that. Crypto Billy, what's up? You have Guat in the chat as well. VR Ray of Minneapolis. Yes, they're swerving. These people are swerving. They're swerving. It's crypto experiences. You're orange for Bitcoin. I'm orange for Bitcoin too. Paul Baker, hello. Damien, we shall prevail. Absolutely. Tom Crown, thank you for your love. Broke Oshi, Ola, welcome. Listen, fam. Exactly, Flat Smack, freedom. Guys, let's get 100 live viewers and 100 likes. We have 97 live viewers and we have 77 likes. We could do it. We can do it because we are for freedom. Freedom! So that was new news. Yeah, Gua, I see what you're saying. CBDCs are meant for retail. They are meant for retail and institutions. Jerpow, we played the clip on the show, friend. Jerpow said it's all coming. Retail, wholesale, all happening. CBDCs are happening. Now, as this whole push for CBDCs is putting out there, it coincides with the banks, right? Because, you don't have to worry about the banks going down. You don't have to worry about bank runs if you have your digital dollars in your wallet. Well, that could always be taken from you anyway. But we have a study that finds that 186 banks are vulnerable to an SVB-like collapse. A new study finds that depending on certain market conditions, nearly 200 U.S. banks could be vulnerable to the same fate as Silicon Valley Bank. A recent Social Science Research Network study suggests that 186 American banks could fail if half of their depositors suddenly withdrew their funds. So it only takes probably 3 hours of a bank run to make this happen. The researchers formulated a speculative scenario in which each bank experienced a run and concluded that the FDIC would run out of money. This study was published shortly after the collapse of SVB, the worst financial institution failure since 2008. Our calculations suggest these banks are certainly at a potential risk of a run, absent other government intervention or recapitalization, the economists wrote. And government intervention, recapitalization. Where do you think that's going to come from? CBDC, so they can wipe out everything and basically start new and control you. Quote, even if only half of uninsured depositors decide to withdraw, almost 190 banks are at a potential risk of impairment to insured depositors, with potentially $300 billion of insured deposits at risk. The study abstract reads, if uninsured deposit withdrawals could cause even small fire sales, substantially more banks are at risk. The issue lies in the fact that the studied bank's assets are in government bonds and mortgage-backed securities, which were negatively affected by the Federal Reserve's recent interest hikes. Just a mess. An absolute mess in the TradFi system is happening right now. It is unfortunate. It is sad. It should not happen. And you know what? They're calling for proof of reserves for your favorite crypto exchange. But why don't we have proof of reserves for the banks so that we know that if we go to the bank right now, they have our money? Well, this is telling you that they don't. So again, a study found that 186 banks are vulnerable to a Silicon Valley Bank-like collapse. It is not out of the question that your favorite bank could go down, and the FDIC, they choose what banks they could give insurance to and help out and bail out. The FDIC gets to pick who they bail out, not us. Not the everyday people that are sitting outside their banks waiting for their cash. No. Now, we had First Republic Bank. First Republic Bank was getting absolutely wrecked last week. First Republic Bank went down, the stock got halted, all this stuff. Let's actually see if they have... All right, we're going on their stock. Thank you, Mr. Joe Sniper, for the sub. Whoa, Ozzy.
Love the wings. Any chance we can see a few pizzas around town? Thought this might help. Your choice, of course.
Ozzy, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm happy you like the wings. And you know what? If you look on my Instagram story, that's the best spot to see all my food. And I have like a full food, like Good Eats, I think it's called, is the highlight reel. Look through that. There's some really good pizza on there. But I could grab a pizza soon. No problem. Thank you for that, by the way. Ozzy, my gosh, I can't even. Government says cryptos are bad, put your money in the banks. LOL. Exactly, Gavin. It's absolutely wild. Abs, welcome to the show. Pretty wild. First Republic Bank, let's look at their stock. It got halted multiple times last week. You could see they tried to kind of bail it out, as you can see. I kind of named this the Lazy River. If you guys were here last week, this is a little guy in a tube on the Lazy River. And it took a dip down, It took a little bit of a wave, that thing you didn't expect in the Lazy River. We had some volume come in. Again, banks were trying to save First Republic Bank. The stock is being halted multiple times. Is it halted right now because it's not moving? Can someone find out if First Republic Bank stock is halted for me? That would be awesome. Let's Google it. First Republic Bank stock halted. Let's see. 22 minutes ago, First Republic Bank stock drops 40%. Oh gosh, it is getting absolutely wrecked. So here's the new news there. But the Wall Street Journal is going to block me because I'm not a cool kid. I'm not subscribed. But oh, wow. That's pretty wild. Dropped 46% towards a fresh new record low on Monday afternoon after the Wall Street Journal reported a group of big U.S. banks are in discussions about fresh efforts to stabilize the troubled lender. So again, we have First Republic Bank being halted multiple times since last Thursday. Oh, wow. And on top of that, the biggest banks are choosing to infuse the bank with $30 billion to stabilize the lender, like we were just mentioning. The biggest banks it's 11 banks, including JP Morgan, Bank of America, follows a steep drop in the shares of First Republic. So we have Bank of America, JP Morgan, Citigroup, Wells Fargo, deposited $5 billion each. Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, each deposited $2.5 billion. U.S. Bancorp, Truist, PNC, State Street, and Bank of New York Mellon each deposited $1 billion. And these deposits have to stay at First Republic for 120 days and earn interest at the same rate of current depositors, according to a person familiar with the pact. Quote, the actions of the America's largest banks reflect their confidence in the country's banking system. Together, we're deploying a financial strength and liquidity into the larger system where it's needed the most. Oh, gosh. This is what Chair Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, two other regulators said in a joint statement, that this is a show of support by a group of large banks and is most welcome and demonstrates the resilience of the banking system. Epic fail, man. Epic fail. They're like, oh, the banking system's fine. Like, everything's fine. Guys, this is not okay. We have just money going in an absolute circle with First Republic. And do you think that that's enough? Well, maybe not. First Republic Bank plans to raise cash by selling their shares privately. First Republic Bank is in talks to raise money from other banks or private equity firms by issuing new shares. The New York Times reported on Friday, citing 3 people with knowledge of the process. The stock was down 5% then and is down nearly 46% now. First Republic denied to comment. Just makes you shake your head, right? Like, what's happening, man? What is happening? So we have First Republic Bank already down 46+%. Their stock shares are down 46%. On the new day, on Monday, you have $30 billion from the largest 11... wait, hold on. Let's reword that. You have $30 billion coming in for deposits for First Republic Bank by the nation's 11 biggest banks, injecting $30 billion into First Republic. And that might not even be enough because First Republic Bank plans to raise cash by selling their shares privately. Is there hope for First Republic? Can they come back? We're gonna have to wait and see. We have Harry and Gary Gensler in the chat, so if you are here, make sure you get those 7 more likes and to hit 100 likes, so that way we can give Harry and Gary some love. George Mason, what's up? Web3 Me, nice to see you. Without Queen Montage, what's up? Nice to see you. Plaza, nice to see you. I think I got everyone. All right. Now, we had Credit Suisse, guys. Credit Suisse getting absolutely wrecked as well. They were looking for government help. They were looking to maybe sell themselves, right? So Credit Suisse, 150-year-old bank, experienced $100 billion in withdrawals so far, and they're looking for help. Now, people were putting in bids to buy Credit Suisse. Justin Sun from Tron was one of them. There was a bank, UBS, that put in a bid for Credit Suisse for $1 billion and was rejected. Now, Justin Sun said UBS's bid for Credit Suisse falls short. I would like to propose my own offer of $1.5 billion to acquire Credit Suisse and integrate it into the Web3 world. Switzerland has been one of the most crypto-friendly countries in the world. My vision for the future of finance involves embracing the potential for blockchain tech and crypto. By integrating Credit Suisse into a crypto-friendly financial institution, we can pave the way for a more innovative and decentralized financial system. As we move towards a more digital and decentralized future, it's crucial that the TradFi institutions adapt and evolve to meet the needs of their customers. By acquiring Credit Suisse and transforming it into a crypto-friendly finance institution, we create a new standard for financial innovation that benefits everyone. That's great. I think that's cool. But unfortunately, Justin Sun did not come out with a W. As you can see, UBS agreed to buy Credit Suisse for $2 billion, but it actually ended up being a little bit more than that. So we could go here first. UBS agrees to buy Credit Suisse for more than $2 billion. They actually agreed to buy Credit Suisse for, I think it was $3.25 billion, but this was during the time where they were kind of discussing it. UBS agreed on softening a material adverse change clause that would void the deal if its credit default spreads jump. The material adverse change clause applies for a period between the signing and closing of the deal. So they're trying to have some stability there. People were criticizing it. Quote, I can't believe our members and UBS shareholders will be happy about this. Again, there's a lot of people that weren't happy about this sale. They were very skeptical. But Credit Suisse was taken over. There was a $54 billion liquidity provision by the central bank of Credit Suisse, and later extended to around $100 billion, failed to staunch the flow of money out of the bank. Announcing the decision under which UBS will take over Credit Suisse at a cost of $3.25 billion, Swiss President Alain Berset said, on Friday, the liquidity outflows and market volatility showed it was no longer possible to restore the market confidence, and a swift and stabilizing solution was absolutely necessary. He warned that an uncontrollable collapse of Credit Suisse will lead to incalculable consequences for the country and international financial system. Wild, wild, wild. What's happening? Oh, Lipit, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. I appreciate it. Guys, make sure you accept those. And if you guys have a membership, please show off your zesty emojis pretty, please. Thank you, guys. That's so awesome. I appreciate you, Lipit. So, we have First Republic Bank being injected with $30 billion from the nation's 11 largest banks. Still may not be enough because First Republic shares crashed 46+% on Monday, the new start of the week. And on top of that, First Republic Bank wants to sell their shares privately. Now, you had Credit Suisse, a 150-year-old bank experiencing in the past few months $100 billion in withdrawals. People were scared. The bank was about to go down. The stock was crashing. They were looking for help from the Swiss government. Now, UBS, another bank, bought Credit Suisse for $3.25 billion, and the Swiss president said that it needed to happen, or else it was going to have huge consequences for the country and international financial systems. What if Credit Suisse continues to go down? What happens then? That's my question. You have all these banks going down. What if they all just go down? What happens then? The entire world might fall apart. And that's why you need Bitcoin, because you don't have to worry about these banks going down and all of this money just being tossed around, one bank giving money to another bank, this government giving money to this bank, and this other government giving money to another government. What is this madness? It's just money going in a circle. Literally, that's all this is money going in a circle. And it's not transparent. We didn't see the $3.25 billion from UBS being given to Credit Suisse. We didn't see the $30 billion from those banks being injected to First Republic. We didn't see any of that money. Why? Because it's not transparent. It's not on the blockchain. We have no proof that any of this is happening. But again, it's just all money in a circle. So why does it matter? I don't know. Do I make sense, chat? Can you tell me if I'm losing my freaking noodles out here? I might need a cupcake. I might need a cupcake. Guys, I made cupcakes. For those of you that weren't here at the last stream before it crashed, I made cupcakes. So I might need one of these to calm me down, because we have 143 live viewers. We could get 143 likes, and then we'll all have a cupcake.
All you need Bitcoin, Sin City Crypto, and Miss Teen Crypto.
Sin City Crypto, I love you guys so much. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Hola! I appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea. It makes me emotional, Sin City. You guys know how much I love this space. So thank you guys so much for the $10 super chat. I appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea. I can't even. Matt, thank you for coming. He's pushing for 150 likes. I think we can do it. We have 141 people. We have 111 likes. 150, that's easy peasy lemon squeezy out here. We can do it. We can do it. If you guys actually want to see a clip, I have it. From Credit Suisse. But the Swiss Central Bank actually confirmed that on top of that, they're going to provide $100 billion in liquidity to Credit Suisse. So the drama continues. So not only is it just they're getting bought by UBS, but with the takeover of Credit Suisse by UBS, a solution has been found to secure financial stability. Both banks have unrestricted access to the SNB's existing facilities, through which they can obtain liquidity from the SNB in accordance with the guidelines on monetary instruments. In addition, and based on the Federal Council's emergency ordinance, Credit Suisse and UBS can obtain a liquidity assistance loan with privileged creditor status and bankruptcy for a total amount of $100 billion of their currency. Furthermore, and based on the Federal Council's emergency ordinance, the SNB can grant Credit Suisse a liquidity assistance of up to $100 billion, backed by a federal default guarantee. So, Credit Suisse, man, they have the Swiss National Bank provided more liquidity by giving them $100 billion plus in liquidity. That $100 billion plus in liquidity the central bank, the Swiss Central Bank gave them. That is wild. Not you for subscribing, my friend. I appreciate it. Dale Russell, I appreciate you. What is happening, guys? Like, these banks, it's just not real at this point. To me, it's just not real. Swiss president said it's impossible to regain confidence in Credit Suisse. We have a little bit of a video here, if it wants to play. Maybe not. Okay, well, I guess we're going to move on.
The Mentos gum bottle is recyclable just like...
No, I don't want to listen to your ad now. You roasted me. I don't want to listen to you now. Sorry. So, sorry about that, guys. I'm not letting an ad play for us. We're not advertising these Mentos. We won't do it. Did you guys actually know, like, did you guys do that thing, like, you know, when you were younger, you put the Mentos in the Coke bottle and you watch it explode? I feel like that's a little bit of a degen to do as a thing to do as a kid, but it was something I used to watch on YouTube quite often. Anyway, I'm sidetracking. Listen, friends, we have First Republic Bank, $30 billion being injected into it with the nation's 11 largest banks. The stock crashed 46+% on the new day on Monday. Liquidity crisis. They want to sell their shares privately. Credit Suisse bought for $3.25 billion by UBS. The Swiss Central Bank confirms that they will provide an extra $100 billion in liquidity just in case. The Swiss president is not confident. But now there's a coordinated central bank action to enhance the provision of the US dollar liquidity. So a bunch of international banks, the Bank of Canada, Bank of England, Bank of Japan, and Bank of Europe, the European Central Bank, the Federal Reserve, Swiss National Bank, they're announcing a coordinated action, and it's going to inject some liquidity into the system. Look at this. It's so weird. Sorry, guys. This is from the federalreserve.gov, coordinated central bank action to enhance the provision of the US dollar liquidity. What? The Bank of Canada, the Bank of England, Bank of Japan, European Central Bank, the Federal Reserve, and the Swiss National Bank are today announcing a coordinated action to enhance the provision of liquidity via the standing US dollar liquidity swap line arrangements. To prove the swap line's effectiveness in providing US dollar funding, the central banks currently offering US dollar operations have agreed to increase the frequency of a 7-day maturity operations from weekly to daily. These daily operations will commence Monday, March 20th, and will continue at least through the end of April. The network swap lines among these central banks is a set of available standing facilities and serve as an important liquidity backstop to ease strains in global funding markets, thereby helping mitigate the effects of such strains on the supply of credit to households and businesses. This is right from there, bro. This is right from there. So not only do the banks need liquidity, Swiss banks, First Republic Bank, our regional banks, but also our dollar needs some liquidity. So now we have all of these other central banks getting involved in that too. It's funny, when it comes down to money, all of us agree on everything. All the countries agree on everything. But when it comes down to other things, we just got to fight each other. It just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. When it comes down to money, it all changes, doesn't it, my friends? So even Janet Yellen, oh God, she got roasted. There was this one representative that was talking to her and asking her questions.
I don't have time. I need to be able to drill in on a couple things. Let me start with some of the banking issues we're dealing with on it. Will the deposits in every community bank in Oklahoma, regardless of their size, be fully insured now? Are they fully recovered? Every bank, every community bank in Oklahoma, regardless of the size of the deposit, will they get the same treatment that SVBP just got or Signature Bank just got?
A bank only gets that treatment if a majority of the FDIC board, a supermajority of the Fed board, and I, in consultation with the president, determine that the failure to protect uninsured depositors would create systemic risk and significant economic and financial consequences.
So what is your plan?
Made that determination.
Right. So what is your plan to keep large depositors from moving their funds out of community banks?
So he wanted to, so that was a roast already. So basically they stated, if you don't have, you know, your money in the, like all this stuff with the banks, right? It's just not right. So he's asking her, will our small banks get the same treatment as Signature Bank or Silicon Valley Bank? And she was saying it had to be a super majority of everyone that agrees with that. We could fast forward a few minutes. He's trying to get down to the nitty gritty. She would not answer the questions. Let me see if I could get this to play. Oh, come on, man. This was so good. Oh, dang. All right. Well, that's not going to play for us. That's unfortunate. All right. Well, basically, Janet Yellen was saying that you had to have a majority agree for your bank to be safe, and it has for your bank to be insured and chosen by the FDIC. It has to be such a big bank that you could have huge systemic risk. Thank you for subscribing. Wow, we have so many subscribers joining. Are we like being pumped into the YouTube algorithm or something? What is happening right now? Thank you guys so much for joining me. Wow, we have 175 people watching, 131 likes. Can we get like 200 live viewers and 150 likes? That would be pretty dope. So again, your bank is not safe. Your bank, if your bank goes down, they have to say they want to save it. They have to say it's going to cause huge systemic risk and have a majority vote, according to Secretary Janet Yellen. Now, Signature Bank, as I just mentioned, was taken over by the FDIC. People were saying this is because of crypto, that they took down this bank. Well, the FDIC denied that, and they denied the report the Signature Bank purchaser must divest in crypto. So they were also saying, people were saying, oh, you can't, have crypto, or, it was a crypto thing that shut down Signature Bank. They said, no, that's not true. And then another report came out saying that if you are a crypto company, or if you were someone that wanted to buy Signature Bank, you couldn't have crypto companies integrated with the bank. The FDIC denies the report. And they responded to a Wednesday report that said any buyer of Signature Bank must agree to give up all crypto businesses at the bank, citing 2 unnamed sources. This was denied by an FDIC spokesperson. They told CoinDesk in an email that the receivership does not end until all the bank's assets are sold and all the claims against the bank are addressed and the acquirer decides on the conditions of their bid. The acquirer will tell the FDIC which assets and liabilities from the failed bank it is willing to take. So it could say, we don't want the crypto ones. The spokesperson also referred CoinDesk to 2 joint statements published by the FDIC, Officer of Comptroller and of the Currency and the Federal Reserve, one of which states that the banks are neither prohibited nor discouraged from providing services to any sector. There was a report that the FDIC spokesperson told the news service that the agency would not require divestment of crypto activities as part of any sale. There's more news. Signature Bank non-crypto related deposits to be assumed by the New York Community Bank Corp. So we have a bank stepping in. Non-crypto related deposits held by former Signature Bank, now Signature Bridge Bank, will be assumed by Flagstar Bank N.A., a subsidiary of New York Community Bank Corp. As of Monday, under a purchase and assumption agreement, the FDIC signed a press release on Sunday. Signature Bridge Bank depositors, other than depositors related to the digital banking business, will automatically become depositors of Flagstar and will continue to be insured by the FDIC up the insurance limit. Flagstar's bank did not include the $4 billion of deposits related to the former Signature Bank's digital banking business. The FDIC will provide these deposits directly to customers whose accounts were associated with the digital banking business, according to the press release. So there you go. Oh.
Let's see if we can make it rain zesty style. Randy wants to go to Alta.
Jimmy! Thank you for your $50 super chat. I do want to go to Ulta. How did you know? So I actually so it's not Ulta, but at Sephora for my birthday, they gave me this sample, right? And it was, I'm telling you about it, Jimmy. And it was a mascara and a blush. The mascara was awesome. Now I use the sample as my travel mascara, and then I bought a full size. And then the blush, I've been trying it out. I'm using it right now, although you guys can't tell because I'm super pale. Use the blush, super nice. And I think I want the full size, so I might head to Ulta for that. So thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate it. Let's make it rain. I'm just kidding. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Geronimo, what's up? Kelly Kellum, thank you for joining us. I appreciate you, Kelly. Dave Digital, what's up? Wick, what's up? Tech. Oh, that's not a nice comment, but that's okay. I'll there's a lot of people watching. I can't really, get salty. We got 155 likes. Let's go. Let's do it. Guys, am I crazy if I ask for 200 likes? I'm not trying to be nuts out here, but I am a little nuts. That's why we're all here. All right. So again, Signature Bank. Oh, get wrecked. But again, at least that's pretty much safe. Now Belgium. We're going to move over into Belgium. And shout out to Jim DB because this really does apply to him. We have former Belgian finance minister calls for crypto ban in the wake of banking crisis. Johan van Overtveld, sorry Jim if I'm literally butchering that, a member of the European Parliament and former Belgian finance minister, called for a ban on crypto in the wake of a banking sector turmoil in a Friday tweet. Van, the economic spokesperson for grouping the 64 European Union lawmakers, made the comments as the European Parliament prepares to vote on the landmark crypto licensing rules for the bloc. Another lesson to be learned from the current banking commotion: enforce a strict ban on cryptocurrencies. How does the banking system have to do with crypto? It's not a crypto issue. This is a TradFi system. That is a TradFi system issue. He said that the assets were mere speculation and no economic or social value. Quote, if the government bans drugs, it should also ban crypto, he added, as repercussions from the failure of crypto-friendly Silvergate Bank and Silicon Valley Bank spread to European markets. They represent the right-wing European conservatives and reformers, the fifth largest political group in the parliament. Now, this is just someone that's funding crypto, someone that obviously is scared that the TradFi system and what that could do if crypto takes over. Because obviously people are going to want to flock to crypto. Execution, thank you so much for the cap. I appreciate you. Now, their Belgian crypto ads must warn of risks under new rules. Crypto ads in Belgium must be accurate and warn investors of the risks under new laws announced by the country's financial regulator today. Powers published in Belgium's official gazette on Friday means any mass media campaign to promote digital currency would have to be submitted to the Financial Services and Markets Authority, the FSMA, 10 days in advance, allowing the regulator to intervene if needed. Virtual currencies are all the rage at the moment, but they involve considerable risk, the FSMA said in a statement. They're often subject to wild price fluctuations and are vulnerable to fraud and IT-related risks. The chance to make money quickly is cited as the leading reason why people trade in virtual currencies, and investors have been undeterred by the crypto winter or the collapse of the crypto exchange FTX. The new rules, which take effect in May on the 17th, require ads to state that the only guarantee in crypto is risk. You know, what I'd love if they could go every ad that there is for gambling, for sports gambling, every ad that there is for a hedge fund or, you know, an investment platform on TV, 100% they should be saying, if they want crypto ads to have a warning saying that there's risk in crypto, why don't they say when you're betting on sports on the commercial, oh yeah, you could bet on the Super Bowl this weekend, but yeah, you could lose your whole life there, but there's no risk there. Have fun. Oh, you want to invest in this stock? You want to invest on this platform with this hedge fund? Please note that there's risk and that you're not in control of your investments or your funds. Why isn't there a warning there? Why are there no warnings with the TradFi system? But there has to be a warning for crypto. How come when there's an ad for the lottery and how you could literally go on your phone, thank you 60, how come there's not a warning when you see those commercials on the TV about betting on your phone? You could enter the lottery on your phone. Thank you for subscribing. How come there's no warning for that? How come there's no warning? Wow, there's so many subscribers. Where are you guys coming from? Wow, thank you guys so much. Wow, what is happening? Where are you guys coming from? Whoa. I just got rained on. That was overwhelming. Thank you guys for subscribing. So yeah, how come there's no warning? Crypto betting, sports betting. There's no warning for that on TV. Invest in this stock or this hedge fund and let these people take over your funds, but there's no warning there. The lottery, there's an app I saw a commercial for where you can actually enter the lottery on your phone and lose all your money there, but there's no warning there. Nothing. No words. Yeah, that's wild. Wick 589, what's up? Aussie J, thank you for coming. Mike Bennett. And we pay taxes for them to protect us. The special interests pay them more. Yep. Justin Eubanks. Geronimo, oh my gosh. All right, guys. Is there any more people that I missed? Tony Denning, welcome. Thank you for coming. 6D6, hello, and thank you for subscribing. Encrypted, thank you for coming. Wow, we have so many people here. Thank you guys all so much for coming. Make sure you guys say hi in the chat. Share some love. Smash those likes. Let's get to 200 likes before we head out of here. All right, we have some more stories to go. CZ Binance commented on the situation. He said, every decade or so, the same banks fail. We keep them alive, then repeat. More costly each time. Meanwhile, it's incredibly difficult for new banks to be approved to enter the market to compete. New banks are also required to operate in the exact same way as the old failing ones. Free market really makes you think. Go off, CZ. Go off. We need a change. And speaking of change, Sam Bankman-Fried needs to change into this outfit. However, he won't. Sam Bankman-Fried is proposing a revised bail package by next week. The lawyer representing crypto entrepreneur SBF in the ongoing FTX case will soon present a revised bail package to Judge Lewis Kaplan of the Southern District of New York. The move comes after Kaplan expressed displeasure about SBF's using a VPN to watch the Super Bowl. Thank you, XRP for Life, for the subscribe. Legal proceedings around FTX's downfall led SBF to avoid possible jail time with a $250 million bail bond. While on bond, he used Signal and a bunch of other messaging platforms to message his former employees. Following this order, Bankman-Fried's lawyer, Christian Everdell, revealed on March 18th that SBF and federal prosecutors have been working diligently to agree on a set of specific bail conditions that will address the concerns expressed by the government and the court. Everdell stated, "We believe we are close to a resolution and anticipate being able to present the court with the proposed order outlining these conditions by next week." SBF is maintaining his innocence. Quote, he could face 115 years in jail time, though, if he was found guilty. We're going to have to see how that turns out. Out of the lot, Bankman-Fried reported receiving $2.2 billion, as we talked about last week. We're going to have to see what happens here. Now, there's a little bit more news on that. Is there? I guess not. Oh, dang. Okay, when we were talking about Belgium, right? This is also what I wanted to show you guys about Belgium. Sorry, guys, I missed this, but I really want to go over it. There were 128 bankruptcies in Belgium in February 2023. So in Belgium, they're trying to warn you about crypto. They're trying to tell you crypto's not good. But there are 128 bankruptcies. Jim DB was telling me about this before, how it's up 3.5% the bankruptcies in Belgium. It's higher than in the same month of 2022, but lower than 2020. But at a regional level, compared to January 2023, the number of bankruptcy increased in the Flemish region. So again, there's a ton of bankruptcies going on. People losing jobs, bankruptcies everywhere. All right, let's move on. So FTX, SBF, so he's trying to come up with new bail conditions and everything like that. But now, FTX is suing for control of Bahamas assets, calls FTX digital markets a front to defraud customers. Bankrupt crypto exchange FTX is suing the liquidators of its Bahamas entity, saying that FTX Digital Markets wrongly claims to own the exchange and was actually a front to facilitate a conspiracy to defraud customers. FTX's new management wants a declaratory judgment from the U.S. Bankruptcy Court for the District of Delaware that says FTX Digital Markets has no ownership in any of the FTX debtors' property. The FTX debtors have often been at odds with the team of lawyers known as joint provisional liquidators under the Bahamian law, tasked with winding down its Bahamian entity since the crypto behemoth filed for bankruptcy protection in November. The Bahamian entity controls at least hundreds of millions of dollars worth of assets. Quote, if the FTX debtors succeed in this adversary proceedings, there will be no property of the FTX DM for local proceedings in the Bahamas to resolve. A lawyer for the joint provisional liquidators did not immediately respond to the statement. Now, there's just a whole mess with property and everything. Listen, fam, there's nothing cool about this. There's nothing like, it's just more money, more property is being sold, and nobody gets resolution for it. So you know what? Get back. Get back. I'm done with FTX. I'm done with SBF for now. Now, here's some bullish news because I feel like, bringing some hype back to the chat. Microsoft is reportedly testing an Edge browser Web3 wallet integration. So instead of like Google Chrome, you got Microsoft Edge. On a March 17th Twitter thread, software documenter and occasional info leaker, Albacore shared a series of supposed Edge user interface screenshots showing in the early stages of the firm's new Web3 wallet. Quote, newest in the gauntlet of questionable upcoming Microsoft Edge features, a crypto wallet. Not sure how to feel about this kind of being baked into the default browser. But this is something that we're going to need in the digital world, friends. We're going to need a crypto wallet. But hopefully this is non-custodial. It's secure, simplified experience. They are saying it is a non-custodial wallet, meaning you're in complete control of your funds. It's embedded in the Edge, and you could see the impact and give them some feedback. And it's password, and you enter a password, and you get recovery phrases, because even on the bottom it says you put a password, you get recovery phrase, and secure that. And I think this is a nice user interface. Listen, friends, this is something we need. I'm not against it. If it's a non-custodial wallet, I don't have any problems with Microsoft integrating it. I think it's bullish. I think that's good. We need that. So good for Microsoft. Also, Polygon actually making huge moves. I don't know if you guys are Matic fans out here, but Polygon is making moves. They're partnering with Salesforce for an NFT-based loyalty program. Customer relationship management software company Salesforce partnered with Layer 2 blockchain platform Polygon for an NFT-based loyalty program, said Ryan Wyatt, president at Polygon Labs. Quote, Salesforce will help their clients onboard to Polygon with this management platform to help its clients create token-based loyalty programs. Monitor real-time blockchain data from collections supported on Ethereum and Polygon with your CRM. Salesforce didn't return a request for comment, but the loyalty programs can be profitable for the business, and repeat customers can generate roughly 40% of a business's revenue, according to data from Smile.io, a rewards program provider. So that's really bullish. NFTs, cryptocurrency, it's being integrated left and right. We're seeing institutions flock to the blockchain. It doesn't matter if you're Starbucks. It doesn't matter what you are. You're coming to blockchain because you know there's no other way. Ron DeSantis, as you can see, he knows the TradFi system is going down. The beginning of the bank runs is happening. This is just the beginning of the end for the banks. Obviously, Ron DeSantis sees that, which is why he's saying he has to put in place something to prevent CBDCs from taking over. He said it's surveillance, and that's true because we need Bitcoin to help us. We need something that we own because what's the solution for all these bank runs? They're gonna try to say it's a central bank digital currency. No, it's a Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the answer. If you guys weren't here from the beginning, we've gone through a lot today. We had, again, starting from the beginning, Ron DeSantis pushing that he is against CBDCs. No CBDCs in Florida, which is awesome because CBDCs are, again, surveillance. You do not want surveillance over your funds, over your life. First Republic Bank, stock shares crashing, being halted for over a week now, down 46% today, the stock shares for First Republic Bank. The nation's 11 largest banks are injecting $30 billion into First Republic Bank, but this may not be enough because First Republic Bank is looking to sell their shares privately. Credit Suisse, a 150-year-old bank losing billions of dollars in withdrawals, is now being bought by UBS. Thank you, TC. Credit Suisse is being bought by UBS for $3.25 billion. $3.25 billion. And the Swiss National Bank is willing to give $100 billion in liquidity for that. The beginning of the bank runs are now. Signature Bank, Silicon Valley Bank, gone. This is the beginning of the bank runs. You need Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the solution to all of this. Don't worry about the bank runs. Don't put yourself in a position where you have to worry about the bank runs, where you're worried about the CBDCs. Bitcoin. Bitcoin, please listen to me. Bitcoin. Andrew, thank you. I appreciate it. Jonah, nice to see you. George Mason. Wow, there's a lot of people here. Hi. All right. Friends, please make sure you smash these likes. We have a lot of people watching. We have 184 likes. Let's get to 100 if you can. I did put up a poll earlier. Let's see. Thoughts on the wing recipe I put up. 54% of you guys said you love the wings, and 38% of you guys said you eat wings at the bank. I think we all eat wings at the bank. It's pretty yummy. They really hit different when you eat the wings at the bank. For the YouTube, funny. Lick the likes. That's a little. I wouldn't suggest licking it, but like you could tap it, you could smash it, you could pet it, like, you know. I don't know if you want to lick your screen. It's a little dirty. Well, thank you guys for coming today. I know I went off a little bit. Ozzy, you said the UK banks are okay with that. Listen, I know cash is needed, Ozzy, but at the end of the day, man, it's getting tricky out there. And even Tim Draper was saying that people should, like a CFO of a company, should have 2 payrolls worth of Bitcoin in their reserves. So that way you could pay people. Because again, you never know when these banks are going down. So you need to have reserves in Bitcoin. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Yes, Matt, 200 likes and it's cupcake time. Please, let's get 200 likes. We can do it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. This is a really crazy time that we're in. I do know that we're going to make it. Listen, Bitcoin doesn't give a flying sheesh about the TradFi system. Let's get that straight. So Bitcoin has been straight up mooning compared to like the TradFi system. The TradFi system is imploding. Bitcoin is exploding. Bitcoin's absolutely counter trading the entire financial system. So listen, friends, you see Bitcoin is going up. The banks are going down. Gemini Soul, money printer go burr. Yes. On top of all that, yes, the money printer is about to go burr. $2 trillion are going to be injected into the banking system to ease the liquidity crunch. Guys, come on, man. Like, this is just getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand now. I'm serious. Gemini, yes. Money printer is gonna go burr. Rich, what's up? All right. Listen, fam, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I appreciate every single one of you. Please smash these likes, share the stream out with friends if you enjoyed this show. I will actually, I have a ton of live streams. We have the Monday through Thursday going on here, but please make sure you smash these likes, you share the stream out with friends, you subscribe, you hit that bell button to get notified when I go live. Thank you guys for joining, especially because my thing went off before. I was very sad about it. But if you guys do not know, we are sponsored by Market Cypher. Check out Market Cypher, link in live chat and in the description. Use code MissingCrypto for 20% off. We also are sponsored by Bybit, which is awesome. You could use this link in the live chat and in the description for some awesome bonuses. Please let me know if you use Bybit and you end up trying it out because of this link. That would be absolutely awesome. Thank you to everyone that contributed today, whether that was a like, a comment, a super chat. I really do appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate all of your support, especially on my wing video. And let me know if I should put out more recipes. Comment after this is over. Let me know if you want to put up, if I should put out more recipes, if you got what recipes I should do. Keep me posted. Thank you guys so much again for joining me. Have a great day. We have 9 more likes until we hit 200 likes. Please, let's go, guys. We can hit the likes. Please, really quick. 8 more. We can do it. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Have a great day. If you enjoyed the show, smash the like, subscribe, share the stream out with friends so more people know what's going on with the TradFi system. I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate your support, all the love in the chat. Like, it means so much to me. Have a great day. And as always, stay zesty. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.